So in the vise here I've got my cat sparkler, an absolutely devastating fly for fry feeding time. It's a competition fly, hence the double hook there, something that you didn't see that often. But yeah, it works really well, just such a good fly. I thought it was Julian Hubbard's. I'll go into the backstory in a second, but turns out it's not, it's Rob Edmonds. But what a fly it is for fishing on the back end, so let's go ahead and tie it, shall we? Some flies really stick in your mind, and this one sticks in my mind because I can remember fishing an angling water final a few years ago now, and we were at the top of the North Arm, and a lot of the boats up at the top of the North Arm because we were looking for big fish. The stockies really weren't playing ball, and all the nymphy stuff and all the nice stuff just didn't seem to work. There was a few people catching, but the guy that did catch was Julian Hubbard, and he was using this fly to catch his fish, and obviously a few people found out about it, and I looked back and found out the history of it, and it turns out it's not Julian's. I thought it was Julian's fly, but it was actually that well-known competition angler, very good angler by the way, Rob Edmonds. Having spoken to Rob, he was saying that this is his fly, so let's go ahead and tie it. Something that you don't see that often. Good old-fashioned B270 Kamazan hook, and with this fly, red thread. So 8/0. I'm just going to come in just as the loop of the eye begins. I'm going to create a bed of tying thread. Doesn't have to be too neat. And it's a really easy fly to tie this actually. Coming right down where the hooks join, and then take that thread off. So the next bit is gold and silver flash mixed in. Now you can, one of my good friends, Brian McKenzie, very good fisherman, you'll see that there's some supporting fibres in there, just look like hairs. See that? That one there. There. He pulls all that out and it actually makes it more flexible. However, I'm just going to go ahead and tie this because I've not got the time to do that. But yeah, he insists on pulling that fibre out because it makes for a better, softer fly. The movement's a lot less stiff. So all I'm going to do is, I've got this rolled and I'm going to make my tail and my wing out the same bit. So give yourself plenty for the tail, that's loads. And I'm just going to come in, pinch and loop, and down. I want to leave enough space there though, because I need to create a head. So make sure you leave enough space because all this is going to get pulled back. So you need to keep it tiny. And then just winding down, keeping tension on the flash, coming down to where your tying in point was, your finishing off point was, where the hooks join. So that's that bit there. And this stuff's crucial. This is your original Glow Bright chenille. I'm trying to remember the colour, is it 4? No, that's red. Bear with me a second. I'll tell you what it is. 11. So that is Glow Bright number 11. And all I'm going to do is take a wee section and get rid of some of the flue there. We've got to tie that on at the end. Keeping everything nice and tidy. Now it's just a case of bringing this up, this bright chartreuse. It's basically a cat sparkle, isn't it? But it works a treat, especially on this double, it just beds in. So nice touch and turns. That's probably enough there. So I'm going to lock that in, come in and over at an angle. And then rather than using my scissors, I much prefer using a blade. So in with my blade, watch your thread, and just get rid of the flue, like so. So that's your basis of your fly, and then we just got to bring all this back And you want the head to be pronounced on this. Again, it's another trigger, and we've got to pull all this back. Make sure that it's spread around the hook, the top of the hook, rather than just one line. So, coming in. The thread will take a while to catch, but once it does, so there's the head. We've got to tidy all that up, obviously. And now I'm just going to come in with my scissors, and you want this international rule size. I know where this is on my vise. I'm just going to snip. And then get rid of the excess. Already it's a good looking fly, you can tell straight away. It's just an absolute topper. So the next stage, and I always put a loop in, is jungle cock. Jungle cock add an awful lot to a fly, especially at the back end when there's fry feeders on the go. There's something about jungle cock that just makes a fly that a little bit more special. So, and it's a whole jungle cock, not a split, and you're wanting that to sit so the black's on the red thread, winding up. That's sitting perfect. And another at the other side, if I can get my fingers on it. I'll just get another one at the other side in the same angle. The black on the red thread, the black of the jungle cock on the red thread. And then we're just got to come in, tidy up with the JC, take the straggly ends off, and then just tidy up with nice neat thread wraps. Like I say, the head, the red head's another key point, so don't be scared to get the thread on there. That's it, nice and tidy. And then whip finish back up the fly. Like so. Give me your scissors. There you go, what a stunning fly that is. So that's your point fly. See a straggly bit there. You can fish two of them. I like to fish two of them in a die 5 or a die 3. Pull in or roly poly. Just whatever suits. I've got a straggly end there that's not making me happy. And then just quickly in my bit of varnish just to finish the fly off. Again, you've got that nice pronounced red head, and there's your cat sparkler cat. Absolutely banging fly for fry feeders. I really hope you enjoyed that, folks. If you did, please subscribe to my channel. There's far more fly tying on there, and also fishing videos. Thanks again for watching. Take care. Bye bye.